So what happened?
Yo, they lied, said they didn't have no breath.
And they did?
Look, yeah, come on.
Huh.
20 minutes if you want to wait.
Oh, can I get a cup of water, please? We just ordered something. Thank you. Well, I'm filming it. So what?
No, I'm not.
Let us know what happened. You said what? Well, if you want to get it to corporate.
You're doing too much.
No, I'm not. Stop saying I'm doing too much. This is where you. So we came to this Popeyes on Midlothian, and they basically lied to us and said they didn't have any breasts. When they actually did, they messed our order up, and then they were completely rude. And this is the staff right here. So don't come to this Popeyes ever. Ever. Don't come to this Popeyes or Midlothian. They're trash. So what happened? I don't know why you get mad. This is the shit where like Popeyes can hit us up and be like, you get free chicken for a year.
Alright, well for one, I lose my tempo and shit like that. For one, the lady lied and said there weren't no breasts in there. Then when I went in there and she was like, oh, we ain't got no breasts. I was like, there's literally like 4 breasts sitting right there. She was like, well, why didn't somebody tell him this, that, and the third or whatever? And then, so not only does she do that, you gotta take a right here.
You gotta
take a right. So then, not only that, she took my chicken out, which is cross-contamination. She took my chicken out that had already left the window and then put it back into the rack, which means literally somebody could have done anything with that food. She's going to put it back in with other people's food, then give it back to them. So that's considered cross-contamination, which is highly.
Yeah, OSHA will fuck you over. Which way?
Take a left. Where's the BP? My BP is way down there. You need BP to get 6?
I need to use my car. We're gonna have to go. That's what I'm saying.
Damn, I gotta be up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And they didn't give me a receipt. She was rude as shit. She acted like she didn't want to talk to me. And I don't know. It was just like the worst ever. I don't even know where there's a BP, dude. Probably like 20 miles down the street. Ain't no BP around here.
You said it was on Midlothian.
I was wrong. I thought it was right back there, but it's the racetrack.
So we'll just go to the one that's like right down the street from your house.
I don't know where it is.
I know exactly where it is.
All the way at Warwick, bro.
That's not at Warwick.
Yeah, it is. The only one is at Warwick and Walmsley, bro. I know.
Alright.
How they're even open.
Yeah, you need, please stop.
I don't want to be. Oh shit, bro. Yeah, but you're gonna have to edit it.
No, I do it. I'm doing live stream. That shit don't fucking matter, man. It's just like, now that I already have fucking followers, like, it makes it easier. One of the videos I just looked at that I put up like 2 weeks ago was almost at 1,000. And your video might even sometimes go viral maybe 3 months after you put the video out.
Well, I know one thing, don't ever eat at the Popeyes on Midlothian.
That's what I told him. Well, I mean, you know that, not that.
Man, there was disrespectful.
Too many fucking black people.
It's not, I wouldn't say black people.
No, it's black people. Be fucking completely fucking honest.
Nope, if anything, You want to go like there, I would use the N-word, and that means ignorant people. It could be black, white, or whatever. Like, they were straight rude. They fucking, the lady, you know what I mean? She lied. She straight lied to me. But then when I was inside, she told the one person,
look, my homie said ban Popeyes. Hell yeah, ban Popeyes, homie. Can you please smash that like button too? This is my homie Steven. Can you tell him what happened?
So we ordered the 10-piece meal, and as opposed to saying, hey, we're out of breasts, they just throw some random chicken in the box. So we checked the box, and I was like, you know, don't breasts supposed to come with this meal. She was like, we don't have any. I was like, all right, well, you know, can I talk to the manager? She was like, yeah, there's a BP. She was like, oh, well, you know, just pull up, we'll send her out there. So I decided to take it upon myself and be proactive about the situation. I went inside, and the manager completely just ignored me, act like she didn't want to talk to me at all. And then when she finally did come over there, she was like, you know, what's your problem? I was like, well, my problem is, you know, this meal's supposed to come with breasts. She was like, we don't have any breasts. I was like, literally, there's breasts sitting right there. She was like, oh yeah, they are. And she was like, well, what do you want me to do? How many do you want? I was like, whatever comes with the meal, trying to be honest about it. So then she takes my food that has already been through the line and puts the food back onto the warmer. Like, I could have spit on this food. I wouldn't spit on the food, but it's my food at that point. I can do whatever the hell I want with it. So then she takes my food and puts it back onto the tray that she's going to serve to other people. So like I said, I could have spit on that food. I could have wiped my ass with the food. And she just going to throw it up there against all the other chicken and give it to somebody else, which is called cross-contamination. And I don't know if you would say it's illegal, but it's super highly frowned upon. You know what I mean? Exactly, ban Popeyes. And so then I was like, you know, she was completely rude with me. And I was like, let me get the number for corporate. She was like, oh, it could be on the back. It should be on the back of your receipt. Of course, I didn't get a receipt. You know, I mean, it was just completely crazy. These people act like their job is so damn hard. I mean, you literally just pack a box, hand it to them, take the money. And I mean, I worked fast food. I understand, you know, you get into a rush, things can get chaotic, but then you still got to be, you know, you could have just told me, look, we ain't got in this, we ain't got in that, instead of straight lying to me. Come on, how the hell you gonna lie to somebody? And what's crazy is, like, what if I didn't go in there? You know, she would have been like, well, we out of breasts. And that's all I got to say about that.
It was complete BS. And I can say this because I'm black, but it's like most black people have this, like, pride issue of, like, oh, I was trying to be, like, cool, or thinking that they got to do it. And it's really because of fucking, like, hip-hop music and the way our culture is brainwashed. So they fucking, like, always, like, wondering why they don't have something. And it's like, it's definitely because of the shit that's happened to us over years, but that gives no excuse. I'm the prime example of that. I know you don't. It's more of an issue of, like, just because somebody's giving you something doesn't mean you act that way. You have to rise above that and act in a certain way. Just like me, I'm gonna chill with who I want to. I'm gonna listen to 90s alternative music. I'm gonna listen to heavy metal. I'm gonna listen to punk music, all that shit. I'm not just gonna be like, I'm rocking Jordans and acting in a certain way. I'm gonna make this right. I'm gonna be that way. So it's like most people, especially in Richmond.
I wouldn't base it on a race, because there's a lot of white people who act like they need to, they're owed something, or they gonna treat people like
shit.
Yeah,
that's the superiority complex What I'm talking about is, it's like, if you go to, like, I get this in Maryland all the time. You go to a place like, a prime example, I'll give you a story that happened to me. I go to Five Guys, and I'm doing Uber Eats, and I'm picking up, and there's like 3 dudes in there, and both these dudes like got gold fronts, tattoos. One dude got dreadlocks. Dude looked mad fucking high as shit, right? So when I go to pick this order up, it was 15 minutes away from where I was pinged. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it don't take no 15 minutes to cook no food. So when I get there, there's nobody in the Five Guys at all. So I go and ask dude, what's up with the food? He's like, it's gonna be a minute. I'm like, can you tell me how long it's gonna be? I don't know. I'm like, you can't tell me how long it's gonna take you to cook it. Like, you need to let me know something. And then he kind of gets an attitude with me, almost like he's gonna fight me in the store. And I'm like, what the fuck? You got like this pride issue? Like, you're above working at this job when you have this job?
If you're above working there, then why the hell are you working there?
Exactly. So I'm telling him this. So then finally I'm like, yo, how long is it gonna be? I asked somebody else. They give me the same fucking attitude and shit. So do I make this right, or I keep going? So long story short, I end up waiting 20 minutes to get this food. So I call Uber up, and what Uber does is, if I wait over 15 minutes, they give me an extra $5. So I already called them up, complained. And even on the app, I can complain about the issue. So I do all that, and then when they give me the freaking order, it's not even the right order. You know what I mean? So then they have to redo the order again. I call the customer and let them know what's up. I do my due diligence and stuff to make sure that everybody is suited well. And it's just like, the dude didn't say, I'm sorry. Nothing. He didn't apologize, nothing. He just was like, here's your food, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm not gonna say most of the time, and I'm not gonna say all white people or anything. That's like, there's all different races, but you usually find a little bit better of service in predominantly white areas. You go to a Whole Foods, the Whole Foods is gonna be clean. People are gonna be super friendly. Oh, you need help with that? I have all this knowledge of everything. You go to another store and ask them for help. They, I don't know what you want. I don't know what that's at. I'm like, how the fuck are you working here when you don't know where this shit's at? Well, and that shit pisses me off with my own race of people. And that's the reason why we get stuck in the same fucking position.
The only thing I can say about that is, like, I feel like in that scenario is like,
we're just chilling and probably watching
take this right.
We're gonna maybe watch Attack of the Killer Clowns, but Steven's got to go to sleep real early tonight. I'm staying at his house because I got to get a tattoo tomorrow, which I'll be doing the live stream. Thanks, homie. I really appreciate all the love that you've shown too. So tonight he's probably just gonna be basically doing it. The only reason why I'm streaming now is because of the incident that happened at Popeyes. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing the live stream of the tattoo, and my homie's gonna do a little tutorial for anybody who's interested in tattoos on like how do you prepare gloves, like showing the different lines and all that stuff. And then I'm gonna showcase some of his art, and he's actually gonna be the guy who is gonna be doing all the designs for my skateboard clothing company. So to me, it's not like that. I'm making these videos also too, so our culture doesn't have to be like a fucking little pump or all these like whack people that are out that are portraying themselves. And like, I don't like us always having to feel like we gotta be hood or gangster or this and that.
Well, that's stereotypical. Like, and that goes back to what I was trying to say. Like, my point is, like, I mean, I know it sucks you work at fucking Popeyes, but you always gonna work at Popeyes if you can't even take pride with that. You gotta take pride in what you're doing, man. How you expect to move up if you can't even take pride with what you're doing right now? Who gonna give you a better job? You don't even take pride with this one.
Exactly, and that's exactly because you never know. You showing somebody like acting in a certain way, working in Popeyes, somebody might come in that place to fucking buy chicken.
They could be like the undercover shopper, undercover boss,
or somebody who has the opportunity, like, man, I really loved your attitude. Let me give you a job at this place. And that's actually happened to me. To where, like, I showed up and the dude was like, I'll give... Oh, shit. You can talk and say left or right. You don't gotta... And I've gotten other opportunities just by me being polite and showing some level of humanness and professionalism. And that's basically what we're talking about. It's professionalism. And you gotta have professionalism whether you're shoveling shit at Barnum and Bailey Circus or you're doing fucking anything. Even prostitutes. They gotta have a certain level.
You better swallow.
Well, no, you gotta have a certain level of making me feel wanted instead of just like, come here and do... Nah, I don't mess with prostitutes, but I'm just making a weird point. Maybe.
I remember this one prostitute, and I'm gonna tell you what, I would always go back to her. But that bitch gave me service with a smile. Yo, here, toss him in the bag.
Oh, yeah. And that's really what it's... No matter what you do,
I mean, if you do something, grab the balls, too.
Yeah, even if you're a drug dealer, like... You gotta show some level of fucking professionalism so people want to come back to you. You can't be shorting somebody. You gotta be cool. You gotta, like, you know what I mean? You gotta be, like, cool. Even with, like, your YouTube stream. Like, I was watching, which I don't know if you ever see FouseyTube. I was watching FouseyTube, and, like, he's just, like, a total dick and does not deserve to have his platform. Because he's always whining and complaining about stuff when he has millions of dollars. He's always being an asshole to his friends. Like, somehow they got his number, and they were, like, calling him up, just wanting to talk to him and be nice. And he's, like, being a dick to everyone who called him and being, like, just being a straight...
Here. I'll get your bags.
He just being like a complete dick to everybody who is like trying to hit him up. Exactly, they are just playing their character, and it sucks because we're not fucking characters in a fucking video game or a movie or whatnot. We have to be human. And the main thing that I wanted to say is, like, with life, it's like races are what's fucking it up. Everybody puts themselves in a race. And if you're in a race, what is that word basically saying? It's you're in a race, and you're always going to race to be ahead of the next race. But if you think of yourself as human, that's how you can be kind. Because you don't think about, oh, this person is a different color, or this isn't that. You just, everybody's just humankind. So within that, you're going to get kindness. And that's the only way the world is ever going to be a good place, is when people can stop looking at themselves as, I'm black, I'm white, I'm this, I'm that, and think of themselves as humankind. And that's why I almost would pray for, like, even if it was fake, some freaking alien attack or something, because then we would all band together as just humans, and we would freaking, like, come together, you know what I mean? It'd be like Independence Day or something like that. It would just be fucking way more fucking awesome, in my opinion. And that's another reason why I wanted to stream, is because I wanted to show people that, like, black dudes can do all different types of things. We're not just rappers or basketball players or football players. We or golf or tennis players. Like, we can be whatever. We can be computer scientists like myself.
We can be president.
We can be president. You can do, like, whatever you freaking want to do, and you don't have to, like, be ghetto, and you can, and then also show people that you can be good dads. Like, I'm a very good dad. I fought to get my daughter back after her mother, like, basically took my daughter and was missing, and I fought for that. I drive down every other weekend to pick my daughter up and chill with her. Me and my daughter have a very good relationship, and it's like chill. And I have three daughters, so I'm showing that.
Whoa.
I skateboard. I love punk music. My friends are very, very versatile. Like, I have friends of all races and creed. I have like I have gay friends, like everybody. I love like all of them. One of my really good friends was like the first time I ever met like a transsexual, and this person is just like the person they are is just like a freaking awesome person. Doesn't have anything to do with what they're doing, and I really understood that then. Yeah, what? No, I think I've had a couple friends from San Antonio that I've met from San Antonio, but you're like but they really weren't my friends. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like me and you talk. You're always on your stream and shit, and we got you know what I mean? It's like we got some stuff in common. I saw your videos and all that. It's like chill, but it's like I love everybody, and the person who like I realized that then a long time ago, especially with all this stuff coming out, because I felt like I knew her since she was like very young, and I kind of always knew that he was. It was like weird that he, like when I was around him, I always got a female vibe. Like I kind of felt like she was a female. So when he became a female, it's like I kind of understood it. Well, let's do it. Let's start doing like Skype streams. We all come up and we just talk about all different things that are going in our area. We'll talk about stories, pretty much anything. We'll do funny stuff. Do you game? If you game, we should do some gaming and play like Fortnite together and basically, you know what I mean? Just like do things like that. Play whatever type of game and like build from that. But my whole thing is I want to use this stream to hey, what's up? Thank you BHIG for watching the video. Please smash that like button. Since you're a little bit late, we had a crazy thing that happened at the Popeyes. We ordered all this food from them, spent some pretty good money, and then they basically tried to finagle us out on chicken. They gave us all like this crappy chicken. We basically asked like, we don't get no breasts with that, and then the lady lied, we don't got no breasts. So my homie Steven goes up in the Popeyes and it's like, we wanted some breasts, y'all don't got no breasts. And the lady looked at him and was like, we don't got any breasts. And then he looks in the back where all the chicken is in Popeyes, and there's like mad breasts there. So then the lady's like, what do you want? He's like, I want you to give us some freaking breasts. So he calls her out on it. So then this chick basically grabs the chicken that's in our box with her bare freaking nasty hands and puts the chicken back on the freaking rack, which is cross-contamination. And both me and Steven have worked in the restaurant industry when we were younger. We know about that, and we pride ourselves in whatever we do, whether we're fucking shoveling ice or whatever we do, we doing it to 100. And then she just threw the chicken back and basically got an attitude because she messed up our stuff, which is like, how did you even become a manager? So it's just like,
when she was like, I ain't got no breasts, I should have been like, yeah, well, I can see that. I'm talking about Popeyes.
You hear that? You know what I mean? And it's just like messed up. It's like, I feel that if we're spending money, and that's kind of how you keep your job going. We're spending money in the Popeyes. You're getting able to keep the store going and get your money. And it's just, customer service is like a thing that really, really gets on my nerves. Like, I hate when people show bad customer service, and it's especially because I try to hold a high standard of when I do something. When I talk to anybody, if I'm doing live streams, if I'm skateboarding, if I'm doing Uber Eats, whatever it is, I'm gonna try to do it to the fullest potential and to the best of ability that I can actually do. Because why else? You only got one life to live. Why not live it to the highest standard that you have across?
I'm about to live mine to the highest standard.
You can game from your laptop. They actually have Fortnite on your laptop, and I'll do that with you too. Because I'm building like my supercomputer right now, so we should definitely do that. We can do some other games, but really, like, let's just do like whatever. I think like a cool stream of just both of us talking and stuff, and we could just talk about the news and like have like a little podcast and build from that. And after a while it will just blow up.
Oh. Wow.
And like what, and I want to like definitely help your channel grow as well by like you know what I mean, like whoever I have, look, you get a shout out all the time, shout me out, and we just look out there. Awesome, yeah, we're gonna do it. So what kind of rave is it? Like, oh shit. Are there gonna be DJs? Is this like a huge rave, or is this like one of those like cool raves that just like the homies put on together in a warehouse? That's mine. Have one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be sick. It's called Space Jesus. That's a sick ass name. So you gonna be on the party favors and stuff like that? I love party favors sometimes. Are you about to hop in the shit? Oh shit. Sorry about that, guys. My phone died. I feel you. That's how I am too. I don't drink or anything anymore, so I mostly just go to babysit and make sure my friends are all good and have like a designated driver when they come home. And I love life so much that I'm like super just hype and high off of life. But as you know, I smoke the miracle plant every once in a while. But I'm sorry that I lost the stream. My phone died real quick, but I'm back on. And yeah, just come back on and holler at me whenever you fucking are ready. But I know as soon as Steven gets out, we're gonna eat this chicken that was the hardest thing that it was to take. Well, to get it seemed like it was a fucking huge ordeal just to get some fucking chicken. Which is freaking retarded. I'm like, how easy? All you do is fried chicken and that's it. Like, there's no other difficulty in that. Like, if you can't do that, you're really not going to be able to do anything else. And anybody that's in the Richmond area in Midlothian, do not go to that freaking Popeyes. Don't freaking do it. And I'm not trying to be, like, I'm going to bring up the race thing again. The other weekend I came down here and I went to a Popeyes fried chicken, and it was like pretty much a lot of Caucasians in there, and it was best service ever. They were so freaking friendly. They were so nice. They made me feel fucking welcome. I felt like I was at a regular restaurant. It made me feel so good. I wanted to freaking tip. You know what I mean? It was just like very good service, and the chicken was on point. It was amazing, and I pride myself on good customer service and professionalism. And thing that also gets me, anybody out there, if you order Uber Eats or Caviar or any type of delivery service and you don't tip somebody, you're not, like, it just shows that you're kind of like broke and not doing nothing. And if you can't tip, then go get the food yourself. It's not freaking cool to have somebody delivering your food, bringing it to your door and whatnot, and not tipping somebody. And I've had some stupid stories, like this one lady that I had to call and report. She basically does the order. I already had to drive 15 minutes to go get it, which is like the long part of like doing Uber Eats and like driving to a location. I go and pick her food up. The place wasn't ready with their food, so I had to wait there extra 15 minutes. I had to call about that. I ended up getting an extra $5 for that. But she puts her address in. So the way it works is like when you pick the food up, after you mark to say that you've picked the food up, the address comes up, and then you hit navigate and you navigate to their place. And at the top of the thing, it's usually going to say what the address is. If it's an apartment and they've requested, which is extra money they have to pay, if it's requested for me to take it to their apartment door, it will have the address with the apartment number at the top. Now there is another section where people will put like a special message, like just drop the food off to the door, or drop the food off to the concierge, or I'll meet you outside, or come in the alleyway. They'll give some type of direction, but it's not the place to be like, deliver to my apartment, because what they're trying to do is they're trying not to pay that extra fee for you to deliver to their door. You know what I mean? The message might say there's no parking, I'll come out to meet you, text me when I'm 5 minutes away, or something like that. It would be like that. So the lady tries to slyly put in the message, deliver to my apartment is this and that. And it's like an extra $2 that I'm missing out on if they don't do that. So I arrive and I politely text her, I'm like, I'm outside, can you please come down? So she doesn't respond. I'm sitting there waiting. So then I call. She doesn't answer. I call again. She finally answers, and she's like, are you going to bring the food to my door? And I'm like, you did not mark that on the request. She's like, I put it in the message. I'm like, the message is not putting it in the thing. You know that you have to pay extra money for me to deliver the food to your door. So I can already tell she's got an attitude in her voice. She's like, okay, I'm coming down now. She tried to take 10 minutes to come down. So as she's doing this, I'm already sending an email to Uber complaining and letting them know about the situation. She freaking comes down. She doesn't. I would have already known, because they usually tip you before you even arrive. Like, it's already in the like in your order thing. So I already know she doesn't fucking tip me. So she comes down, basically snatches the food out of my hand, and doesn't even say thank you or anything. I still tell her, enjoy your food, have a nice day, and then I freaking drive off. As soon as I drive off, I check my rating, and I see that she has complained about me and wrote a comment about me not delivering the food to the door. So I automatically call support and tell them about the situation. They said that she's already been complained about this thing numerous times. So that means she basically tries to do this to all the drivers that she orders from. So I gave her a bad rating. I let them know there was a long wait, no parking, didn't meet me outside when she was supposed to do that, and they end up fixing my rating, and they tell me they're going to give her a bad rating, and she's one more strike away of not getting food delivered to her at all from her doing this. So all the people out there, I'm not saying that you do it, I'm hoping everybody who is subscribed to me tips and is not a non-human being like she was. And basically I got what I wanted, and I think even Uber gave me like an extra $3 for the wait, which was super awesome. So that was a good story, but also like kind of a hassle. It just makes the thing because I'm really only supposed to arrive at a location, pick the food up, drop it off at your house, and you're supposed to have everything ready, like, and that's it. But
Popeyes messed up our order.
yeah, forget the Popeyes. I love Popeyes. I'm always gonna eat at Popeyes, but don't go to the Popeyes in Midlothian. We will not be going there again. Anybody else boycott it. Forget them. And
next time it's bow time.
Yeah,
we
going to Bojangles. I love Bojangles a little bit more anyway. I don't know if a lot of people up top, like, really, I don't think they know about Bojangles.
Yo, straight up KFC for life.
Oh, fuck
I was
yeah.
in it, I represent it.
You used to hook me up with KFC like a fucking champ. This dude used to work at KFC. This is how me and him, like, we knew each other before then, but this one day I go into KFC to get some chicken, and he was working, and he's like, yo, dog, I got you. He gave me, like, a bucket of fucking chicken for free. We linked up that day and was like, yo, let's go skate. I ended up picking him up the next day. We drove out to this, like, it was a sick skate park to us because we didn't have nothing in Richmond, called Po Green. We all went out there. We smoked a fat-ass blunt on, like, this abandoned house. And then me and him have been, like, fucking best friends ever since then. And we've been ride or fucking die. We've had some crazy stories and very fucking epic good times. And you're going to be seeing him in a lot of my vlogs, especially when I come down to Richmond. I'm always kicking it with my homie. He's my homie for life. But me and him are about to fucking eat this chicken and watch probably Attack of the Killer Clowns.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah, we're going to watch Attack of the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Y'all have a wonderful night. Please subscribe if you haven't. Please smash that like button and leave your boy a comment. And I'll see y'all tomorrow when I'm live streaming my tattoo. So the live stream will start around 12:30 or 1. So be ready for that. And you're going to see the whole thing. You're going to get some know-how on, like, the process of tattoos. I'm going to be asking Lee questions. We're going to be conversating about some deep stuff. So it will be very interesting. And then you get to see me go through some pain and get some awesome artwork done. And this is basically what he's doing. It's a tattoo somebody else did, one of my homies. But he was just starting out in tattoos. So it's not what I want. So he's going to go over it. He's not going to change it up anymore. He's just going to make it look way better and add some stuff on and be working on my freaking sleeve. And this is going to actually be connected with this in some way. This is another skateboard tattoo. So this whole arm is going to be dedicated to skateboarding life. And the cool thing about this tattoo is 84 is the year that I was born. So it was just like perfectly made for me, and it's awesome. But tomorrow, this is the before, and you're going to get to see it being done and the after. Have a good night, have a good morning, afternoon, wherever it is where you might be. I love all y'all. Thank you for subscribing. I'm almost at 1,000 very soon. Please share this and help me get to that. And I love all y'all. Peace, love, happiness. Stay up and stay cool and professionalism. And keep 10 toes down, son. So, peace, love, happiness, out.
See ya.
Look, you want to say peace too? Yo, I need to see your face real quick. Steve's gonna say what peace out to y'all too.
Deuce. See ya.
And hold on, let me show you. I'm gonna show y'all. Deuces. I'm gonna show you his cool thing. I'm gonna shoot a video of this tomorrow and let him talk about it. But he's like really into. He loves the fish. He has a very cool fish tank with like all different types of live coral and all these cool fish. So we're gonna do a little video for him tomorrow, and I'm hoping he can start a fish video YouTube account, and you'll get to see like fish and shit and what he does. And he also sells them. These are all cut coral that he has made himself, and this is all money right here. This whole tank is just money, and that fish right there will kill you if it's poisonous. So It's a freaking awesome fish tank. All types of stuff in here, and you will find out more about this tomorrow evening as well. So we got a tattoo video. We also got a fish tank with cool fish, and then we're also gonna get him to talk about his bikes that he has. He builds custom bikes himself. He's always been a very good mechanic. Dude's awesome. He's got so many different talents. So we're gonna go over some of what he does as well. But I'm not gonna say bye again. Peace, love, happiness. See y'all tomorrow. Good night.